Welcome into the Bullpen, ESPN Radio 97.5. It is Brian McDonald, Sean Mapes on with you this afternoon time slot for the fourth day in a row. A little unusual for us.
Four
time. Shout out to Booker T, who's a six-time. But Sean Mapes, Brian McDonald live at Tom's Watch Bar downtown, where later today we'll be giving away a $500 gift card, Sean, to the Republic Boot Company, so make sure you stop by. We're going to give it away probably about 4:45, so make sure you stop by before then. Say hello to Caitlin, register to win, and we'll be drawing a winner at 4:45. A lot of cool stuff you can get at Republic Boot Company, Sean.
It's a big responsibility they gave us.
It is. Really, I think they overestimated our ability.
Yes, because this is the one that's been like a 2-week long, no, longer than that, 3 week maybe?
Something like that, I don't know.
Yeah, giveaway,
I don't
or
keep
I guess
track of
raffle.
these things.
Yeah, so with great power comes great responsibility.
Ooh.
I was told that at a very young age by
Batman? Who are we talking about?
No, by watching a movie called Spider-Man. We try to live by that, so we will be very responsible today.
Yeah, for sure.
On a Saturday here at Tom's Watch Bar.
Yeah, also responsible. Try not to make sure we don't get the soccer in the background, so we don't get canceled again.
We're doing
FIFA very litigious.
Extreme close-up today
close-ups
on
like
the
Wayne's
YouTube.
World.
So yeah, if you want to see
for the reference, Garth.
If you want to see every pore on my nose, you can go onto the YouTube and see that.
All right, like I said, we're at Tom's Watch Bar downtown where we were a few days ago. Great spot where you're walking distance to Toyota Center. So during Rocket season, no place better for your pre and post game than Tom's Watch Bar. And even outside of Rocket season, I mean, this place, we can't show them because FIFA, but they got 60-plus TVs in here. Just, the perfect, you like that little subtle dig there?
Yes.
You like that little subtle dig? Very subtle dig.
Subtle.
So subtle. No one's more subtle than Brian McDonald. People have said that.
Everyone's saying it.
But 60-plus TVs in here, so whether it's World Cup or Astros who just wrapped up, we'll talk about in this first segment. Obviously in Texan season, great place to watch your sports. And World Cup coming up here in an hour, Sean. We got Ghana and Croatia at 4 o'clock, and also Panama, England. Any thoughts on those early games? I know you've been watching, I think, more of this than I have. I've watched a decent amount, but I know you're watching the World Cup every night. Any thoughts on these two games, matches coming up?
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. We are getting to the spot where it's all not just about getting into the knockout round, but the different positioning. So there's a lot of different scenarios of who wins the group if XYZ happens. Basically, the long and short of it, England wants to win. So to win the group, they kind of have to win. They can draw, but then they take it out of their hands. So that's really all I'm looking for is just seeing guys try. Seeing teams actually.
Because we saw Norway not really try all that much.
Yeah, and like USA
yesterday. Didn't really. In so much that they sat all their players with a yellow card.
Yeah. So
it didn't start Pulisic.
There's an element of that, and I think we should. Yeah, I think every team here, except for Panama, who's already eliminated.
Yeah. Control their own destiny.
Yeah, control their own destiny and needs to win.
Yeah, for sure. So that should make it pretty exciting here. All right, let's talk about the Astros, who. Thank goodness they just got a win right before we went on air, because otherwise this would have been a really depressing opening segment after we started the show yesterday. Like, they're in the playoffs. Yeah. Oh, my God. Here we go.
The version where we start the show during the fifth inning would have been tough.
Yes, it would have. If we were in our normal 12-3 slot, that show, or 12-2, that is, that would have been depressing. But let's quickly, let's just rip the Band-Aid off, get Friday over with. Really not much to talk about, obviously, with the offense because they got shut out. The only real takeaway is, holy crap, Spencer Arrighetti is way, way, way outside the circle of trust, Sean.
Yeah, it was a bad, 12 hours after we did
his first two innings. Great.
Yeah, fantastic.
Just fast forward through the third inning.
If we did a show during the second inning of last night's game.
Fantastic.
But, yeah, I think it's more of the same from Arrighetti. Or more of the same from, the month of June for Arrighetti.
His ERA in June now, I think we said it was 6.95 right? Before this game. Yeah, it's up to 9 now, the ERA in June, after his ERA was sub-1 in May.
Yeah.
Sub-1, and now it's a 9.
So there is some regression happening there.
Some regression.
I will say that. It's obviously not what you want to see from Arrighetti, but to me it's more – or not more. I think it's equal parts also about the offense.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, they broke out today, thankfully, so that eases some of the pain.
Yes, but there was a stretch there where it's 0 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs, where you're just like, all right, like you won 2 of those 3, but I would like to see a little bit more that it doesn't have to be 1 run given up per game,
Yeah.
And you see last night when it goes wrong, you just don't have a shot.
Wrong. No, because they had only 1 extra base hit last night, 5 total hits. I mean, even if Arrighetti gives you a good game, you still lose. Not to go full Trent Dilfer, but you can't win games while you score no runs.
Wise words have never been spoken.
Yeah, I mean, Trent Dilfer was a prophet. Too bad they took him off the Monday Night Football coverage. But we have some stock up, stock down, as we always do in the weekend here from the week. See who Astros are trending up, see which Astros are trending down. We'll obviously start with Arrighetti, who trending down, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
His ERA by month was a 2 ERA over 3 starts, but 2 ERA in April. 5 starts in May when he was the AL pitcher of the month with a .93 ERA, and boom, up to 9. So I mean, you want to see that sort of meteoric rise when it's the stock market?
I was going to say.
Less so when it's your ERA.
ERA, way up. Stock way down.
Way down, yeah.
I think we've talked about it where I felt like even during the month of May, at the very end, when he's announced AL Pitcher of the Month, if you ask me, like, what do you think his ERA will be at the end of the season?
Yeah.
I've probably been like, probably starts with the 3.
It's above that now.
Yeah.
I think it's a 4 even.
And I thought he just gradually, the ERA inflates a little bit just with a bad start here or there, not just, we're talking about him as like, hey, if he really started the season on the Astros, like, he'd be a Cy Young candidate.
Yeah, he absolutely would have been.
and now we see what's happened. So I think that there's a little bit of natural, like, all right, this is kind of, seesawing back to, what Arrighetti has shown he has been. But I would like to see it normalize at some point, even if it is going to be, 4.15 ERA. Like, I would just like that by it being 4.15 ERA consistently and not 9 ERA, 0 ERA, yo-yoing back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. So stock up Isaac Paredes, who was one of the heroes today. They come from behind a victory for the Astros, who were down 6-5 when Jeremy Pena drove in a run, and then Isaac Paredes stepped up and had a 2-run double to put the Astros ahead 8-6. Josh Hader holds on for another save, who's also been dominant. I didn't put in stats for this, but stock up Josh Hader.
He's been amazing.
Remember that first year here when his ERA was like 3.9? We're like, ugh.
Yeah. And
Maybe they overpaid a closer, but he's been very good since returning from injury. He's been everything you paid for, really.
I was going to say lights out. Trademarked, taken. But he's been fantastic. And even that first year, there's like some stats of like, well, he didn't like blow a save for 20,
right. It was mostly when they were
appearances.
Putting him in a non-save situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think he's been obviously super crucial for the Astros. As they've slowly dug themselves out of this hole that they put themselves in April. I think having one of the best closers in baseball really helps in situations like that. Yeah,
it's a good thing.
That you don't need to ride the Brian Abreu Express to close out games. You can take a nice relaxing trip on, I don't know, Josh Hader Boulevard. I don't know. The metaphor got away. The metaphor got away from
the journey got a little bumpy there at the end, Sean.
It's a Saturday.
But back to Isaac Paredes, who was one of the heroes of today's game. Ultimately had the RBIs for the winning runs there. It was 6-6 when he drove in 2 with I believe, an 8th inning double. But Isaac, not even including today's game where he was excellent. These stats I didn't even have yet. But Paredes, not including today, over his previous 11 games, Sean, hitting .350 with a .913 OPS. Like, it was a real slow start for Isaac. You had to wonder coming off the way his season ended the year before, where he had the hamstring injury, never got surgery for. There was definitely some hand-wringing about that, about what type of form he would be in. But Isaac is back to being Isaac.
Yeah, and it's something that the lineup really needs, especially with, until today, Christian Walker kind of
broke out 4 hits.
Yeah, so we'll monitor that space. It's
I think it was more hits today than he'd had in about a week.
I know. I was ready to say the month.
Yeah, you might have been right.
But I think that Paredes. I mean, we talked about we talked about Yiner kind of having to justify. Actually, this might have been Joe and I on Inside the Icebox. But
Yiner had a brutal play yesterday. That throw down to second.
Yeah. But he has to justify his place as the starting catcher with what he does in the lineup and what he brings to this lineup if he is hitting well, which he, for the most part, has since coming back from injury, small sample size. And the same goes for Isaac Paredes, especially when Christian Walker finds himself in a slump like he has in June. Getting this kind of, bounce back production from Paredes kind of keeps everything balanced. Like, it keeps everything right back to where it should be. It's not teeter-tottering into, like, oh, no, now I have real questions about this lineup, which has really been, the most consistent part of this team for a lot of the season.
Yeah. It's kind of ebbed and flowed. Certainly in April, it was the more consistent part where they're leading the league in OPS.
It's the only thing it's the only way they can win games.
Yeah. Another stock up, Jose Altuve. 2 more hits on Friday. I didn't see. Let's see. Let me pull up what he did today here. But he's actually like that when he first returned from the injury. It looks like Altuve went 1 for 5 today. When he first returned from injury, he was a little bit slow. Obviously, he wasn't hitting extremely well before the injury. But since June 12th, which is 13 games before today, 790 OPS, which I would take I would take that sight unseen.
That'd win you a bet.
That would win. Yeah, won me a bet last year for sure. Thank you, Jeremy Brandon, for that. And not only that, with that 790 OPS over the last 13 games, but during that time, those 13 games, he's on with his home runs and an RBI, 37 homer, 99 RBI pace, which I'm not.
I'll take that.
I'm not in any way saying he's going to hit 37 and 99 because obviously those would be career highs. But just to point out, like these last 13 games, not only is the OPS up there, but he's also driving the ball. He's driving in runs to the point where over 162 would be 37 and 99.
Yeah, I think it just it just shows how well he's hitting.
He's back.
Yeah, he's hitting.
I'm thinking
the ball
he's
right
back,
now.
Sean.
A lot of people asking, is Jose Altuve's back?
Because that's going to be, unfortunately, because now he's 36, going to be something like anytime he hits a slump, it's like, oh, is this the end? Father Time, undefeated. But I think this is, again, showing while his highs are not going to be as high as they've been, like I think he's still a plus offensive player who will go through slumps, maybe more slumps than he had in the past. But he still has streaks where he's going to be a plus offensive player.
Yeah, I'm not, like, super disagreeing with you. I just think with you saying that his highs won't be as high. To me, with Altuve in his mid-30s, moving to his late 30s, it's more about the lows. And it's more about, like, the lows are just going to be uglier.
Yeah, I think so.
And especially,
certainly have been this year.
And especially because just the way he plays. He's such an aggressive baseball player that – when he swings at a ball in the other batter's box, like when he's not hitting 280 and 25 home runs, it's just like yeesh, like it looks extra bad. Same thing with the running, the base running, where it's like now that he's kind of lost a couple ticks speed wise, it's like you really are running yourself into more trouble than the aggression is paying off. Obviously, it paid off. Was it an athletics game with the sac fly that was like. Still like 2 steps outside the infield dirt.
Yeah.
So like there's still moments of that, but to me his aging is more about the like downside becoming more I guess prominent and
pronounced,
like
frequent.
more
for
more
sure.
untenable.
Yeah, thank you.
To use the
that,
word of the season.
Oh man, you try to trigger that's a triggering word here in this town. The untenable nature, right? One more stock down, Jake Myers. Although, hey, threw a scoreless inning last night, so maybe stock up. But as a hitter, Jake Myers has been anything but Jake the Rake. So I was looking at his splits by the month, Sean. Average by the month, 243 in March and April, 220 down to 229 in May, down to 154 this month in June. OPS, as you might expect, follows a similar trend. Started off first month of the season 704, down to 593 in May, down to 464. An OPS sub 5 is not a major league player, Sean.
No,
like, I don't know what they do with Jake Myers because it's not like they're just loaded. They don't have an untenable outfield situation because they just have so many guys.
No, it is untenable.
It is untenable, but not because of how many options they have. The other way, because they have 0 options.
Yeah, and it's
But Jake Myers is booty juice.
Yeah, and
as Lance Zierlein might say.
I think it's something where everyone saw it coming I think the Astros saw it coming, why they wanted to trade him this offseason.
No biters.
I think the 29 other teams saw it coming because no one traded for him in the offseason. Yeah. This is obviously, 151 or 154 batting average, sub 500 OPS. It's like it's worse than even the biggest Jake Myers hater could think.
It's worse than what we would have got from Maldi. Remember, obviously Maldi was a horrible offensive player. That's not to say that he was anything good, but when we were crushing Maldi, this is worse than him.
Yeah. So to me, it's just like, I guess you still got to keep trotting him out there until at least the deadline. Maybe get
at least he's got range in center field, but his arm also sucks.
Yeah, he's like a very it's interesting in that way where it's like if he was just a glove only center fielder, okay, that you can kind of justify him being 8th in the lineup every night, 9th in the lineup, but it's the fact that he's only glove. He's not glove and arm.
Quite literally only glove, yeah.
So it makes it tough where even what he does best, there's an obvious shortcoming. And, it's a recipe for some pretty terrible baseball to watch.
All right, on the other side of the break, when we get back here in the bullpen, I want to talk about some things going along with Major League Baseball. The Miz keeps throwing fastballs faster and faster, Sean. We got Bryce Harper flipping off the fans, or did he, and a whole lot more. So it's Brian, it's Sean. We're live at Tom's Watch Bar downtown. We'll be here until 5 o'clock. And just a programming note to remember, not next weekend, but with the weekend after, the weekend of July 11th, the show will move until 9 in the morning to 11 a.m. instead of our normal 12 to 2 slot. Brian and Sean live from Tom's Watch Bar. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
You're listening to The Bullpen
on ESPN 97.5 and 97.9 HD2.
Broadcasting live from the mobile Huntington Bank Studios, located at Tom's Watch Bar. Here's Brian McDonald and Sean Mapes.
That's right, big voice guy Brian McDonald and Sean Mapes live here at Tom's Watch Bar downtown, where later today you'll have a chance to win a $500 gift card from Republic Boot Company, where you can not only get great boots, you get cowboy hats, leather wallets, leather purses, T-shirts if you want it, but mainly anything leather, they can take care of you. It's a really cool spot. So make sure you come out here, talk to Caitlin, who's over here near our broadcast position, and she will get you signed up for that $500 gift card to Republic Boot Company. Sean and I will be out here till 5 o'clock again, live from Tom's Watch Bar downtown, where they got 60-plus TVs in this beautiful bar to watch all your World Cup action, your baseball, which you saw the Astros win, any time of year. Also a great spot pre and post for Rockets games during that season because they're walking distance to Toyota Center.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Yeah, it's just turn around and it's just like, I can. If I lean over, boom, there it is.
Yeah.
I can see it. And from what I've read, Sean, we won't be able to watch the puck drop there because if we do get a hockey team, it ain't going to be there.
Yes, which we can talk about it later.
We'll talk about
yes,
it later. But, yeah, it sounds like if it is happening, it ain't going to be there.
It's going to be in the burbs.
It's going to be in the burbs. That's what it sounds like indeed. I'm crossing my fingers for Kingwood. Give me some Kingwood. Can we get an Humble hockey team? A Atascocita. Shout out to Atascocita.
I will never go to a game if it's in Atascocita. No diss to Atascocita.
I feels like that was a diss to Atascocita.
It's just super far. It's just far.
Yeah.
Could not be farther from
you just don't have the commitment to the love of the game, Sean. All right, so I don't know if everyone saw this because other than Joe George, I'm not sure who in Houston was watching Cubs-Brewers last night, but my goodness, Jacob Mizorowski, the Miz, who every week it feels like we're like, oh, my God, you see how fast he was throwing it this time. Well, yesterday it was 105.5, Sean.
Yeah.
One of his fastballs hit.
Yeah.
Like, I remember aging myself fully, seeing like Nolan Ryan highlights where people were amazed he's hitting 101. And now we got the Miz out here hitting, who's much slighter of frame than Nolan Ryan was. But he's hitting 105.5. Brewers beat the Cubs thanks to 6 innings, 1 earned run, which how does anyone get a run? 8 strikeouts from the Miz. His ERA now down to 1.45, Sean, on the season with 146 strikeouts over just 99 innings. It had me thinking, Miz is someone certainly that comes to mind in this case, what made me think of it. But who are some of, like, that's just not fair athletes that you've seen in recent memory? Just like they're so either much bigger, that much more athletic, or throwing 105.5. It's like, come on, man. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Who comes to mind for you?
It goes to, like, I guess just because he's active right now, Wembanyama, and just like the shock factor of like
that was definitely one that came to mind for me.
Yeah, and being able to see him live a couple times, like I have, where it's just like it's even crazier live. It's you're just like it looks like an optical illusion.
Yeah.
When you see him on the court next to other 6'5" guys, and he's 7'5". And the fact that he can move, he's not like a big. We saw Yao in the city,
right?
But like, there's an element of he has all the height, but it comes at the expense of the speed. Where Wembanyama, it's like, no, he can also just move on the outside. He can go between the legs, step back 3. It's just like, so there's nothing he can't do. Okay, there's nothing he can't do.
The only weaknesses he has is he can be pushed around physically.
Yes,
in the
that's
post.
it.
That's really it.
And so that leads me to one probably before 2023. My answer would be Shaq. Just like
Shaq
prime
for sure.
Shaq growing up was just like.
Would you put younger LeBron in that too? I know he's not the height-wise, he's not the physical freak, but like, just the athleticism compared to 99% of the guys trying to guard him.
That 5-year stretch where he won 4 MVPs was like just okay. What? Because it's like he's 6'9", he's 250, and then some of those he was like 260, 270, and also the fastest guy in the NBA.
That's when I think of LeBron as far as the context of this, like the most unfair, just physically gifted players we've seen. My vision of LeBron in that scenario is him on the fast break.
Yes.
Like when LeBron would get up to full speed on the fast break, it's like, dude, just get out of the way.
Yeah, on the especially the first Cavs stint, like 2008-9 is like where it really was just like, oh my God, like what do you? And then when
he gets to a full sprint, it's just
and then when he got to to Miami, he got so much more muscular, and then started hitting threes, and you're just like, okay, now what?
Now what?
So I think for basketball, it's those guys. I mean,
baseball.
Shout out to the old heads, Lou Alcindor. They literally banned dunking in college basketball.
They did, yeah.
I feel like that it's worthy of a mention. I never saw it, but it's worthy of a mention.
I never saw it. Baseball, I think I go to also current. I mean, Shohei. The fact that he could one night throw 6 innings, no runs, strike out 9, next day go, or sometimes even the same game, hit 3. Like in the World, was it the World Series or the NLCS last year, where he threw like 6 scoreless and also hit like 2 or 3 home runs.
I think it was in the CS.
I think it was in the CS. Like I think it's Game 4. I think it's the clincher. But Shohei is just I mean, it's a cheat code.
He's like he's definitely one of the best hitters in baseball. And then he's also a, 2 at worst on every team's starting rotation.
I mean,
he's like a pretty good starting pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Miz is in front of him, Skeens is in front of him, Skubal at his best is in front of him. But, I mean, there's not a lot of guys where I wouldn't at least listen to the argument.
Yeah, he's like a top
Shohei.
20 pitcher.
Yeah, for sure. I might even go top 10, but yeah, he's definitely up there.
Another baseball, I know it's hard, after Shohei Ohtani to be like, also Randy Johnson was really tough.
Well, just the idea.
The intimidation factor.
Well, yeah, because especially with a guy like that, for as tall as he was, because a lot of people know it's like 60 feet from, the pitcher's mound.
And he's letting go of the ball.
Well, from where he's letting go, exactly, because of how tall he was, how long his stride was, how long his arm is, that ball is coming at you so much quicker than even just the miles per hour would suggest.
Yeah, it's like what perceived speed is so much faster. That's who the Miz reminds me of probably most, because he is so lanky.
Yeah,
is a little bit like
a shorter Randy.
Yeah, like righty Randy. And honestly, he's shorter, but his arms are so long. It might be effectively like where he's letting the ball go. Might be like maybe a wrist difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, that to me, Randy, and then obviously Barry Bonds, when he started doing steroids, it was just like, now what?
Now what?
Because he always had
literally when he was at his best while roided, you couldn't do anything.
You couldn't pitch to him.
You couldn't pitch to him.
And he also had such a great eye that you don't have to intentionally walk him. He might just draw a walk. And
if you want to have nerd baseball fun, go check out Barry Bonds' walk numbers. Those 3-4 years when he was at his absolute peak. It's absurd. It's absurd. Football world, I think from our lifetime, a couple of guys that I think of immediately would be like Michael Vick in his prime. We all remember the video where the Vikings are trying to tackle him, and they run into each other because he's so much faster than they are.
Yeah, early Vic is insane.
I would also say Tyreek Hill at his very best just was he completely just wrecked defenses because no one can maintain or stay with the speed.
Yeah. I thought Randy Moss, when he got Randy Moss, period. Then Randy Moss on the Patriots.
Through the Patriots run,
Yeah,
after it, because there was Titans, there was Niners.
Oakland, and Oakland.
Oakland, he didn't really try all that much.
Yeah, but Culpepper, Brady throwing him the ball, which is funny to be when either the best quarterback of all time or Dante Culpepper threw him the ball. Trust me.
Or Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, but trust me, kids, it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
There was a point in my life where I was like, Dante Culpepper, probably retires with 2 rings at least.
Yeah, and then he went to Miami.
Yeah, didn't work out.
Didn't exactly work out. AJ, any names besides the ones we brought up, or you thought a guy was just completely unfair because of his physical ability or just the speed?
I think y'all know most of them, honestly.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's a good call.
Adrian Peterson for running backs.
Yes, that's a good call.
Running back is a big, not so much in the NFL, except for those guys, those kind of guys. It is the most in high school, in college, where it's if you have a running back, when you have Adrian Peterson in college or high school, it's the game is actually kind of not fair.
Yeah,
no one can tackle him.
I would also, if we're going to go to college football, throw Reggie Bush in there. It was a different than those.
Yeah.
Reggie Bush
was insane.
I believe his last year at USC, he was literally averaging over 9 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Which is just insane to think about.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Honestly,
Vince Young is at Texas, similar thing.
Watch the Vince Young, watch the Reggie Bush highlights in college, and that's what it looked like. It's not like a Tavon Austin situation where it's this is just the highlights, but the rest of it didn't look as good. No, it all looked this good. It was all that good.
It was all that good. All
it was
the time.
Every single play was
all that good. It was all that good. The play from the Rose Bowl, the national championship game, where Reggie eventually makes a terrible mistake by trying to lateral the ball. But leading up to that, he made some of the sickest moves, the stop and start,
it was ridiculous.
Moves was unbelievable.
And the touchdown he scored or one of the touchdowns he scored in that game where he hits it, puts the ball out on the pylon.
Yeah.
It's just It's basically like the Air Jordan pose in football.
Yeah, it pretty much was. Let's quickly get this in for Bryce Harper before we go to break and get to our last 2 divisions and our NFL divisional vibe check. So Bryce Harper playing the Nationals the other night. We all know his former team. Game was tied 5-5 in the 9th when Bryce Harper stepped up to the plate, who the fans there in Washington, remember, he's a former National.
Yes, no love lost.
Starts chanting F Bryce Harper, F Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper steps up again, 5-5 in the ninth, and does this.
Fly ball, left field, that's hit well. Lyles going back toward the wall. Gone! Opposite field, 2-run home run. Bryce Harper, the ninth inning magic, strikes again.
So goes Oppo there, and because of the chance, the Bryce Harper chance he'd heard early in the game from his former fans there in Washington, looks to flip the fans the bird as he rounds first. Now, he goes on later to explain this clip. We'll play. Let's go ahead and roll it right now, AJ. He's saying, Sean, it was not his middle finger.
It wasn't the bird.
You gestured out to right field when you were running the bases. Did you hear them chanting? And why
Yeah, I
did
mean,
you do
obviously. Yeah. Ring finger, though.
that? Okay.
So make sure that's out there. But, yeah, I mean, obviously everybody heard it. We heard it the other night. I mean, they were doing the same thing to Trey. And, which is crazy because they should probably know their history a little bit with them winning the World Series here. And it's weird coming from a fan base, obviously, that I sweated for 7 years.
So I don't think Bryce is very happy with the Nationals fans there for getting all that he did for the franchise. But I want to drill down specifically, Sean, because I actually do believe that it was the ring finger that he flipped, not the middle finger. But what do you think of that specific move? Because I kind of see it as like lame, just go like a half measure, just flip them off if you're feeling it.
Yes.
But I also think it, smart, but maybe avoid the fine. What do you think of the move to? Well, first off, do you agree that it was the ring finger? Because I kind of do think it was the ring finger. You're looking it out. That's the ring finger, right?
Yeah, I'm Zaprudering it.
You're Zaprudering it, right? That's the
Yeah,
ring finger.
it looks like the ring finger.
Yeah. What do you think of the move by Bryce there?
Hate it. Classless. Give him the actual middle finger.
There is definitely
if you're going to do it, do it.
Yes.
I mean,
I
to
kind- I
save
kinda
the fine
respect
money,
it.
he makes $400 million.
Yes. Okay. You know what? The 10% of me that was like, that's actually kind of smart, now gone. You're right.
What's
you
it
got
going
a
to be?
$400 million contract.
$20,000 fine? Who cares?
I have. Do you support watching and booing them there? Because I was like most fans have no problem with booing ex-players. Like if you wanted to boo Kyle Tucker, that's fine. He signed with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I guess you could be mad at Bryce because he took the money elsewhere, but like he had some success with Bryce. It's not like he.
Yeah, the Nats weren't really serious
the Nats
about
were never going to
re-signing
offer him what the Phillies did.
Yeah, but they did win the World Series the year after he left.
That's a part of it for sure.
So, you might lump in like, oh, yeah, he was on that team, right? It's like, actually, he wasn't.
No.
So there might be some of that where it's like, we didn't win anything with you, buddy.
Is that where the line is? Like, if they had won the World Series with Bryce, like, what are you doing booing them?
Yes.
But because they didn't,
yes.
we'll go.
Like Juan Soto, they should never boo him.
Yes.
Like Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg.
Never
I guess
boo.
Strasburg never played for anyone else. Trey Turner.
Howie Kendrick.
Tony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
Tony.
Yeah, Tony. You're on a Tony basis with him? Okay, my bad.
He's a Rice baseball legend.
Yeah, he is a Rice baseball. Who else? Who's your favorite Rice baseball legend? Lance Berkman? I'm trying to see how many names I could get you to go with here.
Berkman, Rendon.
Isn't there a Cruz? I think there's a Cruz there.
I don't know. Coach David Pierce.
There you go. All right. I'll stop trying to trap you here with your Rice baseball knowledge here. All right. Other side of the break, when we get back here live from Tom's Watch Bar downtown, we'll continue our NFL divisional vibe checks, checking in on the AFC East. Brian and Sean, again, live from Tom's Watch Bar here till 5 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to The Bullpen,
on ESPN 97.5 and 97.9 HD2.
broadcasting live from the mobile Huntington Bank Studios, located at Tom's Watch Bar. Here's Brian McDonald and Sean Mapes.
All right, back from Tom's Watch Bar downtown. Brian McDonald and Sean Mapes, as the big voice guy said. We're here till 5 o'clock. And anytime before 4:45, you could stop by and register for your chance to win a Republic Boot Company $500 gift card. Just stop by our promotions tables just next to one table over.
Yeah,
right there.
say right in front of
Right in front of us. You can stop by, say hello to Caitlin. You can register to win, and we'll draw that winner at 4:45 right after we do Mount Rushmore +1 live from this packed sports bar shop.
We had some English fans.
We did,
Put their name in the bucket.
I see a lot of blue in here.
Yes.
Yes. There was a lot of Brazilian fans earlier. I was confused because they don't even play today, but they're hanging out and watching the action. I initially thought Brazil was playing today. I got a little confused. I see there's a Vinny Jr. jersey right there.
Yeah.
All right, NFL divisional vibe check this time with the AFC East. We got two more divisions go. AFC East now, AFC West next segment. Starting off with the division champs, the AFC champion, Sean, the New England Patriots, who definitely, I would say, overachieved in part due to how soft their schedule was. But they ended up 14-3, ranked second in points scored per game, fourth in points allowed. Obviously, the big addition is A.J. Brown being added to their wide receiver room to help out Drake May. What is your vibe on the New England Patriots? Don't hang out with reporters?
Yeah, I was going to say, vibes are great, other than that one thing. Yeah, you made the Super Bowl probably a year, probably 2 years, honestly, ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I would say.
With where you're at. I mean, yeah, because of Vrabel's first year last year.
Yeah.
That they did a good job, I guess, building out the team. And not just being sweet, we did it, cool, run it back. It's no, they actually did go out and improve getting A.J. Brown. It helped that A.J. Brown seemingly has always wanted to be a New England Patriot.
Of course he did.
Of course. But
Will Campbell still starts to tackle, right?
Yeah.
That worries me.
He's actually the backup on
he's listed as the backup.
ESPN depth chart that I'm looking at.
I mean, that's obviously unofficial.
But not great.
Obviously, A.J. Brown, they also had Romeo Dobbs. I didn't put that on the Google Doc. But the receivers have definitely improved for Drake May. And
that was the
year two for Travion Henderson, so that's another thing there. But I really worry about that offensive line.
Yeah, offensive line is just it's really tough. They got Elijah Vera Tucker. That it helps. It helps. It all helps.
It all helps.
I'm still pretty shaky on it. Also, how easy their schedule was last year does worry me. It wasn't just the easiest schedule in the league last year.
It was historically top
one
10
of
all
the
time.
easiest. Every week it seemed like they were playing one of the worst teams in the league. So while I think this team probably improved this offseason, I think they're going to have a much tougher time this season than last.
Yeah, I do too. So as we go through the win-loss, let me guess as you pull it up. I won't look it over at your computer screen. I'm going to guess certainly it'll be lower than the 14 games they won last year. I'm going to guess the Patriots are projected at 10.5.
10.5. So lower than 14. You didn't think it's not going to be 14.5.
Hot take, they won't win 14 games, Sean.
I'm still trying to buy time.
Okay.
What was your favorite picture starring Diana Rossini and Mike
I think
Vrabel?
It was the one of them at the craps table. I think it's right after he got fired from the Titans.
Mm-hmm. That was a very good one.
I love that we're still getting new Rossini reports. The whole thing, how she would get pulled over by the cops, ask them who their favorite NFL head coach was, and then use that to get out of the ticket by FaceTiming them.
I love that move.
I do love that move. Which also, I think, opens up the idea, or I guess further confirms the idea that it probably just wasn't only Mike Vrabel. The fact that she could get them on the phone that quickly.
New England Patriots over under 9.5.
Oh, 9.5.
Thank you, AJ.
Thank you. Are we trending into dangerous territory?
9.5.
All right. I'll go over. I think they win 10.
So this is something where if you would have asked me before I saw that it was 9.5, how many wins? I've been take a step back, or not really a step back, just tougher schedule, like yada, yada, yada. And I'd be like, probably 10, 11 wins. But the fact that they set it at 9.5 makes me want to take the under.
Oh, really?
Just
okay.
like, what do they know? It's a little bit of like Vegas knows something I don't.
That it's just so far down?
Yeah, that it's like they might actually slide a bit farther than I think.
Yeah, maybe so. Where are you at with the Patriots, AJ?
I think they'll probably be like around 10-7. I just think Mike Vrabel, he's a really good coach. He's already resetted the culture in terms of, like y'all said it earlier, like he's had them 2 years ahead already. So I think they'll win 10 games, but I think the Bills are going to win the division this year.
Yeah, so let's go to the Bills. Bills, the record last year, 12-5. Ranked 4th on offense, 12th on defense. They add DJ Moore. Sean, what are the vibes with the Buffalo Bills?
It's really tough.
We also have to mention that fired their head coach, promoted the OC from within. McDermott out, Joe Brady promoted.
It feels like it's a little bit of a new era.
It's not, yeah.
But not really.
I know. It's so weird to me that they said, like, it's time for a change. Promote from within.
And, like, really what went wrong was, like, the offense kind of came up short. And then you promote the offensive coordinator.
I know.
You point the finger at –
the only problem was Sean McDermott.
Yeah, and you point the finger at drafting Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman, yeah.
And it's like then you promote the guy who coached him.
Yeah.
And
from all reports, it wasn't McDermott pushing for him.
And you also kept him on this team.
Yes.
So
I don't know. I don't get it.
It's very uneasy. There's a little bit of, like, in Josh Allen, I trust.
It feels like the floor can only be so low with Josh Allen. Like, I can't imagine going, as we get to the point where we guess their win-loss total, like, there's no possible way their Vegas win line is any lower than 9.5. And I don't see any possible way they can lose or win less than 9 games. So I'll guess right now the Vegas total for them is 10.5.
You are correct.
Okay. I would bet over. I'm with
Ryan the Greek.
Ryan the Greek. Wow, that's a dated reference from a 30-year-old. But yeah, I do agree with AJ that they probably win the division. Yeah. I don't think they're going to run away with it. I think the Patriots are going to still be pretty good. But I would pick the Bills to win 11, 12 games and take the division. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I agree with that. It is funny. It's other than adding DJ Moore, it's really the same cast of characters on offense.
Yeah.
Defense, they had Bradley Chubb, probably the biggest addition that they made. C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
For how
on this team.
Is there an over/under for how many games he plays?
Less than 10.5.
Yeah, it was 3 last year with the Texans.
But yeah, I agree. I'm going over, and I think they're one of the best teams in football next year.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to the dregs of the dregs of the division. Start off with the Dolphins, who won 7 games last year, which frankly surprised me.
I was about to ask, which dreg are we starting with?
Yeah, they're both dregs. But the Dolphins won 7 games last year, ranked 25th on offense, 24th on defense. They add Malik Willis to be their new quarterback and lose pretty much everything else, especially on offense, not named Devon Achane. Jalen Waddle now in Denver. What is your vibe on the Dolphins, Sean?
Listen, this team's going to stink.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
But this is like year 1 of the teardown, it feels like. The vibes aren't actually – I don't feel like the vibes are bad. It's just this team will be bad.
This feels like 2021 for the Texans.
Yes.
Yeah, Yeah, like you said, it's probably hopefully for their sake, no more than 3-year rebuild, and this is year 1. So I would guess –
God, this – believe it or not, Brian, this is the first time I've looked at their looked at the roster.
Just name off the wide receivers.
Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, Cowboy legend, Tutu Atwell, Kevin Coleman Jr.,
who?
Chris Bell, who I like, but is coming off
but he's a rookie
torn ACL.
Yeah, Louisville.
Caleb Douglas, another rookie, Theo Weiss, Taj Washington. Jalen Reagor, former first-round pick.
So a lot of witness protection program wide receivers.
Terrence Marshall Jr., a wide receiver on 2019 LSU.
Yeah, as AJ played the drop there, I do not know this man for half these wide receivers. The guys I know, that's not a good thing. Like Tutu Atwell, like I know him. That's not a good thing.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Yeah,
I'd rather take the guys I don't know.
And the offensive line not much better. They Patrick Paul, Caden Proctor, we'll see. Austin Jackson. But, like, it gets to Aaron Brewer.
The offensive talent there is so bad that I kind of want to fade Devon Achane in fantasy. Just because, like, when is he going to have goal line attempts? Because they're just not going to move the ball.
No,
Other than him PPRing his way, but Malik Willis, does he run it? Does he? Because a lot of times running quarterbacks don't dump it off to the running back; they just run it. So, we'll see on that.
It's probably a stay away.
I would.
Yeah,
I'd probably stay.
Like,
I'd probably stay away. If I'm even with somebody else, I'm going to just take somebody on the better offense.
And he'll probably be drafted so high that
I feel like I'm way on that. What's the let me guess. Win-loss total 3.5?
Nah, 4.5.
Yeah, it's 4.5 feels like the lowest Vegas will go, but I feel like they should go even lower here.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think were the Cardinals.
You know what? I'm going to play the under.
I mean, yeah, I can't blame you. No, Cardinals also 4.5.
It feels like that's the lowest Vegas goes is 4.5.
Yeah, at least with the even juice lines. Like, you can obviously take.
Yeah,
you can
sure.
move the line a little bit and take better odds. But yeah, under. I can't really make the case for 5 wins here.
AJ, what do you think about the Dolphins?
Yeah, they're bad. I think they're going to win 4 games, something like that. So, yeah, top 3 pick.
All right, last team in the AFC East, the team even worse, the New York Jets, who last year 3-14, 29th on offense, 31st on defense. I guess the big ad for them, other than Geno Smith, which is what I have in the Google Doc, is just getting Garrett Wilson back healthy. They re-signed Breece Hall as well, so it's a situation there where you like a lot of the players on the offense. It's just, it's Geno Smith. It's Aaron Glenn as the coach, and the defense was terrible, although they also traded for Devondre Sweat, so that'll help their defense a little bit there. But what is your vibe on the Jets?
It's not great, Brian. It's really, really not great. Geno Smith.
First pick territory?
Yeah, they're in the mix. I think them, Miami, Arizona, Cleveland is probably the cast of characters there. And, there's always a team that just
surprises
absolute craters because injuries, whatever.
Right.
Geno Smith, not super enthused with him with the return trip. It's not exactly Carlos Correa returning to the Astros.
No. No, because that implies success on your first tenure.
And what I remember mostly about his original tenure was his teammate punching him in the face because he owed him $600.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, including the guys I'm with 3 to 6 every day, who really think that Geno Smith can – not that they think he'll be good, but they really think he can do well enough to make Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall
fantasy.
Not just relevant, but top 5 at their position. I can't go that far with Geno Smith. I think Garrett Wilson, certainly this is better for him than having Justin Fields or Zach Wilson as his quarterback, as he has had in years past. But I'm not expecting a top 10 year from Garrett Wilson.
No, the quarterback they draft in April will really enjoy Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Adonai Mitchell, Omar Cooper, Kenyon Sadiq.
That might be even worse for those guys.
Andrew Beck.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shout out to Andrew Beck.
Vibes are really bad with the Jets. All right, win-loss total. Well, since Vegas won't go lower than this, I'll say 4.5.
5.5.
Oh.
Geno Smith, that's the extra win.
It's actually a really good number, Vegas. My first tip of the cap to Vegas today.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good number. This feels like a 5-win team, though, so I'll say under.
I think them winning 6 games would be pretty destructive to their long-term future.
Right.
Therefore, I think it happens. Give me the over, baby.
And unlike the Dolphins,
they'll win that. You know what? Let me look at their schedule. We will not go game by game through the New York Jets schedule.
Not yet.
They don't. I was going to say, if they play Miami the last week of the season, bet your house they're winning that game to get the 9th pick in the draft instead of the 4th.
Right. All right, let's move over to the AFC West. The Broncos, your reigning division champions at 14-3 last year. Ranked 14th on offense, 3rd on defense. We all know they got to the AFC Championship game, but Bo Nix was hurt, and they had to play in a blizzard in the second half and lost a low-scoring game to the Patriots. They had Jalen Waddle to their offensive mix here, adding him to Cortland Sutton. Running back is kind of a mixed bag with the old and then with J.K. Dobbins and also R.J. Harvey. They're one of their draft picks last year. But what is your vibe right now on the Broncos, Sean?
They kind of feel a little bit Patriotsy, if that's
regression incoming.
Yeah, I guess they're both. They were were they literally the 1 and 2 seeds last year in the AFC?
They had to have been. Yeah, they both won 14. So
and it just felt like the AFC was like, this is the year because these two teams are the 1 and 2 seeds. They end up playing in the NFC title game. The difference is Bo Nix, hurts his ankle, breaks his ankle at the last play of the previous
they had to start
game.
Jarrett Stidham in that game.
Yeah, and even in that game, like they weren't that far off from beating.
No, I think they were up in the first quarter, like 7-3.
They had a touchdown
I think they might have scored in the first drive of the game. Patriots go ahead right before half, and then just the craziest blizzard I've ever seen in a football game happen.
Yeah, and they get Waddle. You know, the Patriots get
A.J.
Brown.
There's a lot of similarities there.
Yeah. Defense, I guess I just believe in the Broncos' defense a little bit more.
Oh, for sure. The Patriots, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a little bit of like great to good, you know, like it's that difference. So I'm overall pretty. I think I'm pretty like maybe not high on this team, but I'm willing to hear out that they might win the division a second year. Like I think they're that kind of level good. Really, the Bo Nix thing that worries me the most is the injury and like what's going on there.
Well, I was going to say that he takes another step back.
Oh, that too. But I think availability is a little bit like, that troubles me more than his actual ability because they kind of already shown that they can win 10 games.
I just think Bo Nix is ultimately a limiting factor, not for the regular season, but ultimately a limiting factor for their
And I was thinking regular season.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
postseason, you're right.
All right, record guess or Vegas win total guess. I'm going to guess they put – are we only dealing in half numbers here? Is Vegas only giving us half numbers? I'll say 10.5 for the Broncos.
9.5.
Really? I'll go over there.
It's a tough division.
It is a tough division. Raiders definitely got better.
I think
Patrick Mahomes is back. Oh, but I also give them 10. I think they go over.
I think they get to 10.
What's your read on the Broncos, AJ?
I think they'll still be a playoff team. It's kind of difficult because, I mean, obviously you have the Chargers in there too, and then the Chiefs. They're kind of intriguing, depending on Mahomes' health and stuff like that as well too. He'll finally have a running game, so that makes it kind of intriguing. But I think they'll maybe win 10, 11 games, but I would lean towards them being a wild card potentially. I think either the Chiefs will win it or the Chargers might have it out, but I would probably choose the Chiefs to win the division in totality.
All right, finishing second in the division last year, the Chargers. Obviously, we know what happened with the Chargers last year to put them in a position where they're they knew they were one and done in the playoffs, and that was they were missing two All-Pro tackles. One who went down.
They'll do it. They'll do it, Brian.
Yeah, one who went down in I can't remember if it was training camp or the preseason, but he went down before the season, and then they lose Joe Alt, their rookie.
Slater got hurt before the season. Alt got hurt early.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean. Key adds, getting Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater back, right?
Best offseason in the league.
I think the vibes, I'll go ahead and start on this one. I think the vibes are high because obviously, knock on wood, cross your fingers, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater stay healthy. Like, this was still a team that managed to win 11 games last year. They make the addition, change the OC to Mike McDaniel, who hopefully take the Chargers offense out of the dark ages like it had been under G-Row. One more shout out to G-Row before while he's on his way out. Just to annoy Sean here.
Where does he work now?
Where does G-Row work? I have no idea. I assume he's with the Harbaugh.
What high school does he work at?
Is there a Harbaugh coaching high school that he's now teamed up with? Because he can only work for a Harbaugh. I think those are the rules.
Roman.
Yeah, Greg Roman. You forgot?
I was like, I almost just typed in G-Row. Duh.
What?
Where's the other Harbaugh work?
Oh, he's in New York?
He's in New York.
Of course he is. He can only work for Harbaugh. That's not. It was a joke, but it's also the truth.
Senior offensive assistant.
There you go. Fade the Giants. They get their offensive tackles back. I like Herbert in the regular season, and running game with the Marion Hampton I expect to be pretty good. Wide receivers, I'm a little nervous on Ladd McConkey. He definitely had a sophomore slump, but
QJ not buying it.
Yeah, Aronda's. Why am I forgetting how to?
Oronde Gadsden.
Oronde Gadsden. There we go. I flip-flopped their names there. The wide receiver options are, I think, leave it a little because they got nothing out of Trey Harris as a rookie.
David Njoku.
They do add David Njoku, so that helps. Although he's latter half of his career.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not putting huge, but he's I'd put him at the fourth best option at worst.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Marion Hampton, I think that's the top half of the league running back. Quentin Johnson, Ladd McConkey, the pair of tight ends. It's quality.
but
not upper echelon, which I ultimately combined with Herbert and how he's played the postseason probably limits them from advancing to a Super Bowl. But I think as a regular season team, this is a team that should have expectations to win the division.
Yeah, they really should. They really should. If they weren't the Chargers, I'd really believe in this team.
That is something you can't forget. But that's more of a postseason thing. They would still go 14-2 in the regular season and then just lose in the first playoff game.
That is true. Obviously, all these come with, like, hey, they have an awesome quarterback, but if they get hurt, like, we're out on them.
Quickly.
The Chargers might be the most extreme version of this. Do you know who their backups are?
No idea.
Trey Lance.
Ooh.
DJ Uiagalelei.
Trey Lance, Cowboys legend.
Cowboys legend. Luckily, he never played in the game they battled for.
Yeah, no, I was just taking a dig at AJ there.
Yeah, no, I think I just have a hard time believing, man. I just have a hard time.
I think they win the division. I'm going to go out there and put it on the line. I think the Chargers will win the division. Now, I don't think they'll do much when they get to the playoffs because it's still the Chargers and it's still Justin Herbert. But I think they win the division. Vegas win total, I'm going to stick with it, 10.5.
9.5.
Man, Vegas is
same as the Broncos.
Vegas is consistent with these. I'll say over. I mean, I have to. I think they're going to win the division. So I'll say over.
I'll go under just as a.
Ooh.
It is hardball. Like,
so are you picking them to miss the playoffs then? If you're saying under.
I think so. I think so.
All right. So we're completely different there.
Yeah, it's just something. It's always something. That's my thing. It's just always something. If nothing happens, then they might win 13 games. You know, that's the kind of belief I have in hardball. Bringing in McDaniel as the offensive coordinator. Like, it's just. I don't know. It's Lucy with the football with the Chargers.
All right, let's get into the Chiefs. We're starting to run out of time here. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes coming back from the injury. Rashee Rice coming back from prison. They had Ken Walker in the offseason.
And a knee injury.
As well. To a team that went 6-11 last year, has an aging Travis Kelce, ranked 21st on offense in part because Patrick Mahomes missed the last 4 games of the year, and finished 9th on defense. But we know they've lost some corner talent there as well. Chris Jones another year older. This feels like kind of what we were saying with the Ravens yesterday, Sean, where it's a team who's on the back half of the window that they had. I still think they can be a team that makes the playoffs, and if you're in the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes is the second best quarterback of all time, arguably. He could will them to another title or at least another Super Bowl appearance. But I'm thinking this is probably going to be another disappointing season for the Chiefs. That's my vibe.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this team.
Fading out.
They're not that much worse than the teams that won back-to-back Super Bowls.
No, they've never had great receiving talent post Tyreek.
Like Rice, Worthy,
and Rice
Thornton.
is good when he's on the field.
It's just
he's a knucklehead.
And Ken Walker. I mean, since I guess Kareem Hunt, the best running back they've had.
Oh, yeah. They've been patchworking with Pacheco and Kareem Hunt for the last couple of years.
Yeah, and if Simmons stays healthy, Trey Smith, Creed Humphrey,
it's going to be a good offensive line.
It's a good offensive line. The defense, like you said, a little bit of a step back, especially in the secondary. They do bring back L'Jarius Sneed, not bring him back from last year's team, but bring him back.
And not bring him back in the form that he was in when he was last there.
Yeah, maybe
it's been 3 years.
There might be some Patriots Patriots Jamie Collins magic happening here.
All right, maybe.
They did draft Monsieur Delane high in the draft, so they lost. Obviously, they are coming out worse on the trade of what happened with their DBs, but they did add to that. I'm pretty optimistic, honestly, on these guys. Also, ACL injuries aren't quite, I'm not really knocking in my expectation for Mahomes because of the injury.
No, it's certainly less so than what if it was like Lamar or something. Vegas win total, I'm gonna go with what seems to be the case for all these guys, or all these teams, 9.5.
10.5.
Of course it is. The one team that got the bump up.
Chiefs,
it's a public team.
They won 2 Super Bowls.
They
won back-to-back Super Bowls.
It's a public team. They're going to give them the bump
They
up.
earned that extra win.
Oh, that's a good win total, Vegas. I think they win 10. I'm going to go under.
Give me the over.
All right. AJ, where are you at with the Chiefs?
Like I said, I think they're going to win the division, so give me the over. I think they're going to go 11-6 or 12-5.
Yeah.
All right.
1-9 in one-score games last year.
Raiders, 3-14 last year. Obviously, we know they draft Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall. They have some pretty good skill position players there with Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers, who may take a step up. If Fernando Mendoza starts the year, I expect him to, but Kirk Cousins is there as well. We'll have to go through this one pretty quickly, but what's your vibe on the Raiders?
Going in the right direction. Obviously, anything compared to last year is the right direction. Probably. Maybe a year away, honestly.
Also added Clint Kubiak, who's now their new head coach.
Yeah, we'll see on him. I mean, obviously we know he's a good OC, but he is now a head coach. There's more to it.
There's levels to this.
Their defense just I think it's the defense that's like a year away.
He add Max Crosby.
Thank you. Is that on the dock?
No, I didn't put it on.
But yeah, I think I think their offense is a year away. I think their defense is a year away from being a year away.
There you go.
Like
there you go.
I think that's where we're looking at with these guys. Tough division. Such a tough division that like you're just like one win in this division would be good. Well, going 1-5 would be
right.
good.
The division. Like if they were in the NFC South, I might say, hey, they could win 6-7 games. In the AFC West,
Nuh-uh.
4.
Nuh-uh.
I think they win 4.
And sit back, draft Jeremiah Smith, draft Colin Simmons, Dylan Stewart next year. Like, you just don't need a quarterback in next year's draft. You're going to – if you have a top 5 pick, you're going to draft a beast. Like, just trust the process.
Only problem with that thing is obviously Colin Simmons is going to come back, Sean. He's going to come back for a senior year, obviously. That's what's
to
gonna
finish his degree.
Yeah, you can't leave the 40 acres.
He needs to make money after his football career.
What starts here, Sean, changes the world. So
I'm living proof of that.
Vegas win total, I'm going to guess 4.5?
5.5.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
A little optimistic there. All right. I will take the under. I think they win 4 games.
Yeah, I agree. Under.
All right, we got to get out. On the other side of the break, Jake Paul said something fairly crazy, Sean. One of the craziest, most irrational things I've heard a athlete, quotation marks, say about what they could do on an athletic basis. So we'll play that audio, have some fun with that, and also ask you, Sean, I'll ask AJ, what are the more irrational takes of things you think you could do on an athletic field? That when the Bullpen returns for Hour 2, live from Tom's Watch Bar in downtown. Welcome in hour number 2 of the Bullpen, live from Tom's Watch Bar downtown, where Sean and I and lots of others, hundreds of others, are in this packed bar downtown, walking distance Toyota Center, watching today's World Cup action get underway. We've got England and Panama scoreless through 7.5 minutes, and Croatia and Ghana scoreless through 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So those games pretty well synced up there as action kicks off today in the World Cup. We got 1 hour left. No show next week. A quick programming note, and as I've mentioned before, but one more mention. Starting the week of July 11th, our show will switch from a 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. show on Saturdays. But right now, Sean, you sent this audio to me. Jake Paul was on a podcast. I don't even know whose podcast it was. I was just so lost in his take
I
didn't even think to look up whose podcast this was. But he goes on a podcast, and they basically set him up for just what he's going to do post-boxing, I guess, because he had his jaw broken by Anthony Joshua, and it might look like he could never fight again. But he gave this take that we're about to play of his plans post-boxing, and this went a complete opposite way from the way I thought it was going to go, Sean. Go ahead and play it, AJ.
I do have NFL aspirations after boxing. I want to play slot receiver. And so I think to, get that experience in college first would be good, so I could walk onto the Stanford team. I'm being serious, though, yeah.
Well, this might be the first podcast you mention it, so.
It is. And it happened, the idea of it happened today, because I was like, I was originally thinking I'll just go straight to the Cleveland Browns or Dallas Cowboys. But they're probably going to want to see me play first, and so it might be better if I start off in college and have a little bit of an advantage over the younger, not as big kids before going into the NFL.
Appropriate drop there from AJ, because that is one of the more – and if you watch this interview, I fully believe he's completely being serious.
Oh, yeah.
It is one of the more absurd things I've ever heard. Jake Paul isn't even athletic as far as boxers go, right? And now he's got to be over 30, and this really bulked up guy that doesn't move well in the ring thinks he's twitchy enough to go play slot receiver. I love the fact that he had the humility to go, you know what, I can't actually just walk on to the Browns or the Cowboys. I'll just go walk on at Stanford because they're going to want to see a few reps first.
Yeah, there's a stunning amount of hubris.
Followed up by the slightest amount of humility.
on so many levels, there's hubris going on. Okay, let me listen. A.
Yeah, okay, A.
Think you could play for the Dallas Cowboys originally.
Yes.
Not only,
Hold on. AJ, can he play for the Dallas Cowboys? Let's get out of that way.
He's literally just using their name for clout. Absolutely not. Of course not.
They're the best offense in football.
Yes.
Also the Cleveland Browns. So, the worst offense in football. I guess he's from Ohio.
He is from he's from Cleveland.
Maybe that's the connection there. Whatever. Okay. So, but then the hubris gets taken down a notch of I know it's ridiculous to think that, whatever.
Which I'm not even convinced it does think it's ridiculous.
28-year-old Jake Paul can just walk into a NFL locker room. It's that maybe I could just walk on at Stanford. Timeout. You're gonna get into Stanford admissions?
Yes.
Academically?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
If you would have said Cal Poly, I would have been like, all right, maybe.
Yeah, to be fair to Jake Paul, which I
Sacramento State? Yeah, sure.
I don't think I need to be fair to Jake Paul. But
please be fair.
But to be fair to Jake Paul, I don't think he even thought about the admissions part of that. I don't think that part even crossed
But when
his
you
mind.
walk on, you are a normal student.
You are a normal student. You're there.
What you're saying is I could be a student at Stanford and play football.
Actually, you're kind of even saying more. Because when you're a walk-on, you're literally only getting in because of your academics, and then they'll also go ahead and let you try to play football or basketball, or whatever the sport is.
If he would have said Arizona State, I would have been like, "That's
at least you choose a party school."
Yeah, you're wrong on the athletic front.
Yeah,
the admissions part, can't speak to it.
Yeah,
actually, I can kind of, but
did you try?
No, I looked. I remember looking at the the requirements and being like, "Oh my god,
pretty low."
It's astonishing.
Yeah, academically, I think Jake Paul could do fine at Arizona State. But, yeah, the idea that, like, I assume he probably played football in high school to even be having this conversation. But it's astonishing that he thinks.
He was in high school in 2015.
Right. Like, he's not an exceptional athlete. He's just a YouTube guy that's fighting, either other YouTube streamers or 6-year-old Mike Tyson. Right? Like,
Jake Paul's 29 years old.
See, I thought he was like 30, but he's already on the downturn of his athletic prime.
I don't want to give him his next contract.
On top of his overall just football ability, like he's actually on the downturn of what would be an NFL player's athletic prime.
Yeah.
And now he's going, well, I got to go play 3 years at Stanford, so he's going to be a rookie at like 32?
Yeah. You're already a year behind shopping him in your dynasty league because he turned 29.
Oh, can we play as him in college football 27? We need to do that.
I mean, that's the only case to be made that I actually do want him on.
I kind of want to see Jake Paul. You know what? I'll choose Stanford in our dynasty if he's in the game.
He'll probably not be. If he makes this happen, I'll just say won't be at Stanford. Just that feels
no,
like
he's not getting in. He's not getting in.
But yeah, at Sam Houston State, sure, come on down.
Oh, why the shot at the Bearcats? That's a stray. By the way, they dropped the state. It's just Sam Houston now.
It's more believable that he could get in at Sam Houston than he can get in at Stanford. I'm sorry, Sam Houston, for saying that.
All right.
Sorry.
So in the spirit of Jake Paul saying the most ludicrous thing we've ever heard, what's, Sean, and AJ will go to you if you have one as well, what is the most irrational belief in yourself and an athletic endeavor that you have?
I could have been an NFL kicker.
Okay.
If I had committed myself at like the age of 15.
Okay.
If I would have gone to the park.
Did you try at all at any point?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Hell no.
But if you had at the age of 15.
If I had, I could have done it.
Okay.
I don't know what the athletic threshold that I don't meet to be a kicker in the NFL is.
I don't think you're that far off. I mean, if you trained from at 15.
Yes. Go back in time.
Like current day, no. Sorry.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That'd be stupid for me to say. Even though that is basically what Jake Paul is saying.
Could you walk on as a kicker at Stanford, Sean?
Actually, it is funny.
Postgraduate.
I am a year older than Jake Paul.
Yes.
And I'm like, it's ridiculous to think that I could be a kicker in college.
And he thinks he can just walk on and play for the Browns and the Cowboys. Oh, my God.
AJ, Cole Beasley on the Cowboys.
Do you have an irrational belief in yourself on with your athletic talent?
I don't think it's irrational because I actually think I could do this, but make a wide-open three-pointer in an NBA game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Make it 3.
Are we talking top of the key or corner? Do you have a spot?
Both. Yeah. Nah, I make them from all. So
all spots. All right.
That's
all
right.
That's you know what?
No heat map for AJ.
Yeah.
The whole it's just red.
Brian, ask Brian. You know.
All right, I'll ask him. I'll see him in a couple days.
I was gonna say I've never seen AJ.
I
play basketball.
my best friend growing up plays ball with AJ, so I'll get the scouting report
Okay.
in a couple days,
Okay.
and I'll get back to us in time for the next show.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, it is I believe that you can make a jump shot. So yeah, I think you can make a 3 on an NBA court. That's not.
I believe I could step up to the free throw line and make 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. I think I could.
Sure.
I think I could.
When's the last time you shot a free throw on a regulation basketball
like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Like, I have no athletic ability even when I was younger.
So cold. So, like, if we went down the street and went to Toyota Center now.
Yeah.
You think
the depth perception is real? Because like growing up playing, like I could always shoot from like straight on really well. Mm-hmm. Left alone, which is where the irrational belief comes from.
Yep.
But I remember
right into the peach basket. Yep.
F you. But I do remember the year I interned for the Rockets. They let us shoot around the court. Like the first time I took a shot, it's like tough. It throws you off the depth perception because of how far the distance is behind the basket.
I was gonna say I've never played in a gym that seats more than 200 people. So.
Right. It threw us off big
it's
time.
20,000. It's
So I'm guessing you're selling my irrational belief here? 6 of 10.
6 of 10.
6 of 10, Sean.
6 of 10. Like the first 10.
Yeah.
No warm-up.
Oh, well, I get a pregame warm-up, right? I mean, athletes would. I get a pregame warm-up, right? Can I go out and take 20 shots?
Okay, are you playing basketball in between the 10 shots, or is
No,
it 10
no,
free
no,
throws?
no. I'm a specialist. I'm a specialist.
So
They're
it's
not
10,
putting me out there for defense.
So there's been 5 flagrant twos called,
Yes.
and to shoot them all is Brian McDonald.
Yes. Step into the line.
Okay, in an empty Toyota Center.
I mean, there could be people there.
Okay, crowd rooting against you.
No, it's Twin Center. They're rooting for me.
Would they?
Hometown boy
Would they?
from Deer Park. Live in Kingwood. Hometown boy.
All right.
Me and Eddie Pettit.
You know, it's not completely ridiculous. You know, like it is free throws. It falls into the AJ thing of like, I do believe that you're capable of making a free throw.
Yeah, we didn't talk percentages. Just he can make
you're,
one.
You're saying 60.
No, I'm talking AJ.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And to clarify, I meant in the NBA again, not just a wide open 3. Because I mean,
Oh,
it's
okay.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I imagine you have like, you think you can hit like a step back over someone's face? Like, you have Stephon Castle on you?
Probably
You think
not,
you're
no.
okay? So it's going to
I
be.
don't think you're getting off that shot.
I'm thinking a spot up 3.
Yeah. I was thinking spot
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
I think
Swing. AJ's wide open.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't leave them wide open, but yeah.
Yeah.
I would,
No, I'm
maybe
saying.
help off of them.
Maybe if the other 4 players in the quarter are NBA players. I mean, no
wouldn't
disrespect.
I would
AJ's the guy I sag
Yeah,
off
yeah,
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would leave them more open.
I'd leave them more open.
Than Julian Champagny, yes.
All right. If you have any irrational sports belief in yourself, hit us up on the HRP list line. Call or text 713-780-3776. By the other side of the break, Sean and I steal some inspiration from Rich Eisen, who we stole his time slot for the last 3 days, Sean. But they've stuck with the NFL schedule game, predicting game by game win-losses for much longer than we thought they were. So we're going to twist it a little bit, and we're going to do it with a random college football team that we won't even pull up their schedule until moments before we read it to the other person. That when the bullpen returns, ESPN Radio 97.5.
You're listening to The Bullpen,
On ESPN 97.5 and 97.9 HD2.
broadcasting live from the mobile Huntington Bank Studios, located at Tom's Watch Bar. Here's Brian McDonald and Sean Mapes.
That's right, big voice guy Brian McDonald, Sean Mapes, live from Tom's Watch Bar downtown, where in about 20 minutes you can win a Republic Boot Company gift card worth $500. So you're running out of time, but if you can get here in the next 20 minutes, stop by our promotions table, just one table away from our broadcast position at this Pack Tom's Watch Bar, and talk to Caitlin, and she'll get you signed up for your chance to win the Republic Boot Company. We'll get that out at the end of Mount Rushmore +1.
Watch what you say about Texas Tech to Caitlin. Watch if
oh,
you bring up.
Is she a Red Raider?
Yes.
Okay.
Stay clear.
She have hot takes on Brendan Sorsby? Should we bring her on?
I'd steer clear of it.
Okay.
I learned my lesson 2 weeks ago.
Did you say Brendan Sorsby?
We mentioned her, and she was, or we mentioned him, and in one of the breaks, she was like, "What'd you say about Brendan Sorsby?" I was like,
Houston has beef with Texas Tech, so I mean,
hey Caitlin, Sorsby got what he had coming.
Brendan Sorsby.
I thought I would test it out.
Throat slash.
Yeah, no, I'm now got to keep my head on a swivel for the rest of the show. All right, time for our college football schedule game, which we co-adapted from Rich Eisen, who I think is still doing the NFL schedule game, Sean. But as we're wanting to do, we take something that's already been done, Mount Rushmore +1, and we just change it up a little bit, make it our own, upgrade exactly. So I just went into my phone, found the first conference that came up.
That's how you did this. Okay.
Picked a college football team that happened to be at the top of the standings. Your college football standing or game by game prediction, Sean, is for the Virginia Cavaliers.
Okay, yeah, ACC champion Virginia Cavaliers.
Yeah,
from last season.
Yeah.
Duke won.
Duke won the conference championship game.
Yeah, that actually is right.
Yeah. But Virginia won the regular season.
They were the 1 seed going into
Yeah, exactly. All right. First game on the schedule, Sean. August 29th. Home game, NC State.
It's going to be a hot one.
Thank you, Rob Thomas.
Give me a win.
Give me a win? All right. You can keep track of these. Keep track of these.
All right, hold on.
I'm certainly not going to do it. So you're at 1-0. You have Virginia Cavaliers going 1-0 with a win over NC State, the Wolfpack. Next up, 9-11, Norfolk State.
Give me another win.
Yeah, I give you a win there. Week after that, West Virginia at home.
Ooh.
I feel like I didn't have to tell you where Norfolk State was. West Virginia at home.
You
think West Virginia bounces back? They've been down for a while.
James Franklin, first season.
It is, yeah.
But it is.
That's why I ask. Otherwise, I wouldn't even ask.
It's in Charlottesville. Everyone's got their tiki torches.
It's a night game, 6:30. ACC Network.
3-0.
3-0. Okay. Delaware, the Blue Hens up next.
4-0.
4-0. Wow. Virginia. They're rolling.
Wow.
They're rolling into October.
Almost bowl eligible.
Rolling into October. They got a road game, Sean, at Florida State. Cavaliers invade Tallahassee. Who you got?
L.
Okay, so we're at 4-1. 4-1. All right. October 10th, next game, home against Syracuse. Don't disappoint Paul Gallant.
L.
Oh, you do that just for Paul?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's also an ACC game.
It's also an ACC game.
Hey, there's going to be a lot of coin flips in this.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of I need at some point here, I'll give it to him, to fully go full Rich Eisen NFL schedule game. So I believe you're at 4-2 now.
I am.
Next game, back on the road in our state, Sean, at SMU.
L, 4-3.
Oh, man, they started off 4-0. They're falling apart, Sean.
Non-conference. Play someone non-conference.
Man, all right. Rematch of the ACC title game. Home game against Duke.
It being at home, like you mentioned, revenge.
For costing them a spot in the college football playoff.
New quarterback for Duke. New quarterback and receiver for Duke.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm giving it to the Cavs.
Okay.
5.
So you're 5-3?
Yep.
5-3 going into the last 4 games of the season. Next one up, Halloween. We don't know the time yet, so we don't know if it's Halloween night. We're all, where anything can happen Halloween night. But they're at Wake Forest. You never want to play Wake Forest on Halloween, Sean. That's what people say.
You never do.
You never do.
You never do. 6-3.
6-3, yeah. Yeah. All right. Obvious ACC team is up next. California. Cal Golden Bears. ACC team. Cal Golden Bears at home for Virginia. So Cal's going to have to go 3 time zones.
Do we have a time on that one?
No, it's TBA still.
All right.
The rest of these are all TBA.
UVA loss, 6-4.
Ooh, all right. So they're bowl eligible, but obviously all dreams, even in an expanded playoff format, are gone at this point.
Yes.
Now we're just talking about
probably out of the ACC race.
Which mid-tier bowl? Well, Duke was in it at 8-4, so we'll see.
That is true.
All right, they got 2 games left. Bill Belichick at home. Did they beat Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend? November 21st at home.
You know what? UNC on quit watch, I'll say. Maybe interim coach.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who's on the staff. Oh, Bobby Petrino.
That's right.
Bobby Petrino's
that's such a good pairing.
7-4.
Both LeBlons.
Or no, wait. No, I'm giving they're beating UNC.
Yeah, they're beating.
They're
Okay,
beating
so they're 7-4 going into road game to finish the year. Their rival at Virginia Tech.
Wait, who'd they play? I thought they already played Virginia Tech.
No. Who do you think? When did you think they played Virginia Tech?
Week 3?
Week 3, that was West Virginia.
Oh, okay, whatever. You know what? Give them the L. I'm giving it to James Franklin and the boys.
All right, so that's a 7-5 season.
7-5.
Virginia. Oh, that's quite a step down, Sean, from 11-3.
Yeah, it was a pretty Mickey Mouse 11-3.
It was
also
Mickey
your
Mouse
Virginia
11-3.
football. Enjoy 7-5.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at their schedule from last year. They didn't get a ranked win over Florida State, but kind of.
They were ranked at the time.
Yeah, that's what
I ranked at the time.
Yes, I know. That's exactly.
They lost 7 other games.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. But yeah, it was definitely a Mickey Mouse schedule. All right, who do I got?
You have. Some would call them. No, actually, I can't really even connect these two schools in any way.
All right.
This is probably the story of the December period of college football.
Okay.
Yeah, semi-local.
Okay. All right.
LSU Tigers.
Ooh, go Tigers.
Go Tigers. They have a very interesting schedule.
They
very
do.
Interesting schedule.
All right, so
and obviously Lane Kiffin.
Loves hot yoga. Loves hot yoga.
Top portal class. They start things off September 5th. ABC 7:30 Eastern at home.
Is that the Labor Day game?
Saturday.
Oh, okay, got it.
At home in Baton Rouge, Death Valley, against the Clemson Tigers.
Win.
All right.
The real Death Valley's in Baton Rouge.
Louisiana Tech.
Win.
September. Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, you don't want to think about it.
No, I don't want to think about
September 19th at Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi, taking on the Ole Miss college football playoff team from last year.
Who Lane Kiffin said
coached
is racist.
For 12 games.
He called him racist after he left.
In Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
For the safety of everyone involved, I hope Ole Miss wins. Ole Miss wins.
You're giving it to
them. LSU 2-1.
All right, then bouncing back, licking the wounds after that game. They go back to the friendly confines of Tiger Stadium.
I mean, not so friendly for the opponent, Sean.
No, but for them. And they face Mike Elko and the Texas A&M Fighting Aggies.
Oh, that is a tough one. Now, Mike Elko and the Aggies, not just saying this because I have Longhorn allegiances, but also kind of had a Mickey Mouse schedule last year. I mean, it was
higher register.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's not steal too many bits from Rich Eisen at the same time.
I think higher register was completely unnecessary. They literally faced one good team, Texas, from the SEC, and they lost. I will go LSU. You know what? I'll give it to them. They're at home.
All right, so LSU.
Yep, 3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
McNeese Cowboys.
Win.
It's another one. I thought there was McNeese State. Why are teams taking?
Teams are dropping the state. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Sure. Whatever. At Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky, taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. Win. So what's that? 5-1.
5-1.
Mississippi State Bulldogs in Baton Rouge.
Win.
6-1. At Jordan Hare Stadium, facing Auburn, the Auburn Tigers. First-year coach Alex Golich.
Yeah.
Byron Brown takes him from South Florida to the Plains in Auburn. What do you have?
Man, Auburn's been so bad forever. But new staff.
In Jordan Hare Stadium.
Lane Kiffin's going to have a letdown somewhere. I think it's here. Give Auburn the win.
All right. Bye week.
So 5-2.
Yep. Bye week for October 31st.
Win.
All right. Cool. Then after the bye week, the customary bye week, and then they play at home. Nope. Alabama Crimson Tide. Well, maybe Cupcake. I don't know.
Alabama. You know what? I don't trust them here. Give the win to LSU.
LSU.
It feels like until further notice, Alabama's going to have at least 2 losses every regular season. One of them's here.
You'll give them one day.
Yeah. So I'm at 6-2.
Yes. November 14th. Sean Mapes questionable for this game. Tiger Stadium against the Texas Longhorns.
Loss. Hook 'em. 6-3.
6-3. Playoff bubble. Shaky.
Playoff bubble.
From Lane and the
very
boys.
shaky.
At Neyland Stadium, taking on the Tennessee Volunteers.
Win.
Tennessee doesn't like Lane
I know.
Kiffin either.
Lane gets his signature win.
He
Lane
had
gets his signature
bottle
win.
of mustard thrown at him
He did.
last time they played there.
Yeah, Lane, what was it, 7-5 in his 1 year, I think, at Tennessee?
Yes,
not a big,
before taking the USC job.
Yeah.
And then at Arkansas, at DWR Razorback Stadium in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Oh, win. It's Arkansas.
All right. 9-3.
9-3. So
Does that make the playoff?
No. Not three losses doesn't make it until they expand.
I don't know. Wins against
think
Alabama. Wins against I forgot what the other quality wins were.
I had them losing to Ole Miss. I had them losing to Texas, and I had them losing to Auburn.
So Alabama and Tennessee are the quality wins.
Yeah, I think that misses the playoffs.
Probably does. Oh, A&M quality win.
Oh, yeah, it's a quality win. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Well, it'll be early season. A&M will be ranked at that time.
I don't know.
And I think A&M
9-3. You hit it here first, folks. 9-3.
And you had Virginia at 7-5.
7-5.
Noted.
Call in if you disagree with
noted Virginia Cavalier ball knower Sean Mapes. All right, we got to get out. We're a little bit over here on the other side of the break. It is time for Mount Rushmore +1. Don't go anywhere. Welcome into the best part of your weekend, Houston. Welcome into the best part of your weekend, Tom's Watch Bar. It is time for Mount Rushmore +1, the game-changing, award-winning segment that's forever changed the landscape of sports radio in Houston, in Texas, in America, nay, worldwide. And we'll get Sean, myself, now AJ, Joe, Andrew Carlson, RJ Saunders, Josh Evans, and a host of others, Cam Smith, of course, John Belmer as well, into the Texas Radio Hall of Fame, and far less than that 27 years it took those bums, John and Lance, to get there. I can say it a little more gusto when I know John and Lance are not here.
Lance isn't watching.
He's not down the hall watching some random D2 offensive tackle. Yeah. All right, Mount Rushmore plus one. Since AJ is back doing Mount Rushmore plus one for the first time in, gosh, at least 6 months, maybe a year. AJ, why don't you go ahead and lead us off? What is your Mount Rushmore plus one, sir?
Okay, so I was kind of pondering on different things to talk about, but it was simple for me. I wanted to do basically a Mount Rushmore plus one of different wing flavors, my favorite wing flavors.
Oh,
essentially.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So
the lemon pepper pretty good here at Tom's Watch Bar.
Can vouch
nice
for it.
Yep.
That sounds good. So I guess I'll start from 5 and then go up to 1 if that's cool. I'll do it in a different order. Okay, cool. So number 5, I have spicy garlic parmesan. I mean, there's various places that have had it. For me, I go to Pluckers. So, I mean, at times to get that specific flavor. So, I mean, just really good. Like, I've talked about it before, though, like, with y'all off of the air. Like, obviously, you don't want to be on a date eating garlic parmesan, though. So,
yeah,
but,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Most
of these you don't want to be on a date eating.
Yeah,
these are tough date food.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you get the dry rub. Dry rub's okay.
Yeah, or if you're married.
Right. Yeah, when you're mailing it in like I am.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
She's seen worse.
16 years in, you're mailing. Yeah, like whatever.
Yeah, for sure. The number 4, I put hot lemon pepper, so that one's pretty good too as well. So just combining hot and lemon pepper, and then if you notice something about all my lists, everything's spicy, so that's another thing as well too.
Okay.
So number 4, hot lemon pepper, and then number 3, spicy ranch. That's another flavor that I've had from Pluckers actually too. I'm not saying that's not my favorite.
Hot
wing
spicy
place.
ranch.
Yeah, well, just like spicy ranch.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Spicy.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like that, yeah, but it's not like buffalo.
I haven't had that one. The other two
Right.
I'm quite familiar with. I haven't had that one.
For sure. So, yeah, it's spicy ranch. And then number 2 is just your traditional hot or buffalo as well, too. You can't go wrong with that, of course.
Yep, buffalo hot. It's like the number one for a reason.
The default.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And then number 1 for me is hot honey, especially over the years, but particularly hot honey from Wingstop. I mean, I just love their flavor for sure, how they do it, too. So I think hot honey is number 1 for me.
That's a good list.
You ever messed around with hot honey, Brian?
I haven't tried it, but I definitely want it. Next time I go to Wingstop, I'm definitely going to be looking out for it.
I like it as like a change of pace, kind of.
It might be one of those where, like, I get the dozen, I get the half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go garlic parm and then go or lemon pepper and then also throw in the hot honey.
I like it more in that realm.
Yeah,
It's the off-speed pitch.
Yes,
you know?
exactly. All right, my Mount Rushmore plus one is of actors who kind of now have mandatory roles. They've been typecasted into they have to play this very specific role. Whatever movie you're in, their character must be this.
Mine is also TV and movie related.
So I had the idea for this when Michael Carroll, who you can hear host Comicast every Wednesday night on this very station, sent me the trailer for a new movie with Russell Crowe, which, of course, he's playing in it a fat foreigner. That has become Russell Crowe's character for some reason. He has to play a fat foreigner in nearly every movie, at least if I'm going to watch it, right?
I mean, theoretically, he could play a skinny foreigner at some point.
If he tries to lose weight, but it won't hit the same, Sean. I was into the movie, but then when we saw him go to the doctor, they said he had heart problems. Like, boom, because he wasn't like super fat, but when they said he had heart problems, he had to change his ways. It's like, okay, I'm in.
Man of the people.
Yeah, man of the people. All right. So first on the list, of course, reason for the season, Russell Crowe has to play a fat foreigner. Next one on the list. Now, I don't watch a ton of these movies, but the ones I've seen recently, especially like post-90s, Adam Sandler has to play a man-child.
Yeah.
Yeah, like any movie he's in, he's kind of struggling to figure it out. He's like, the wife is like, ugh. There's a lot of, like, he's disappointing her at all times. He's a little childish, a little immature.
Yeah.
Right. Still growing up at age 50, right?
Yeah.
So Adam Sandler has to be that. Now,
Little
this
Nicky,
one,
great movie.
This one is a split because there's a male and a female who kind of have to play the same character. And I
Okay.
partly threw it in because I know you'll like this as a Fast and the Furious fan. But both John Barenthal and Michelle Rodriguez both must play an angry person who won't take bleep off of anybody.
Yeah, badass.
Yeah. They're both kind of like they're the same. They have to play the same character, just one male, one female.
Yeah. So are they taking up one spot?
Yeah, they're taking up
For
one
clarity.
spot. Yeah, they're taking up one spot because they play the same character.
Okay.
Just if you need the male to be that person, it's John Barenthal.
Yeah.
If you need the woman, it's Michelle Rodriguez.
I love John Barenthal.
I know. John Barenthal's great. Did you watch the Punisher?
No.
Oh man, you got to watch it.
I'll watch it
the hour-long special
before Spider-Man.
All right, two more on my Mount Rushmore plus one of actors who have mandatory roles. Jason Statham in every movie must be ex-military or ex-police.
Yep.
Yeah.
whatever the English Marine Special Ops is. That's what he does.
Yeah, for sure. Last one on the list, one that's near and dear to both of our hearts, Sean. In every single movie, Mark Ruffalo must be a sad sack.
Yep, sad sack Mark Ruffalo.
Every movie.
You know, Alan Richardson, he's sitting in the green room wondering why he didn't get picked.
Honorable mention, Michael Cera must be awkward.
Yeah, Michael Cera. He's just not in as much stuff
No,
anymore,
that's why he's honorable mention. But
liked him in Running Man.
What would you put in?
Probably the best part of
What would you put in for the Alan Richardson mandatory role?
Just, Reacher, but
just
Reacher, but
be Reacher.
Reacher, but this,
but his background is slightly changed.
Reacher, but he's still in the military and fighting aliens. Reacher, but it's like that new movie he has coming out where there's not any dialogue.
Oh, I can't wait! Yeah, I saw you DM me the trailer. I can't wait for that.
Great use of his talents.
All right, Mount Rushmore plus one for you, Sean. Go ahead and main event this.
This is another Mount Rushmore plus one actor related. It's really just us naming actors we like.
Yeah.
Actors whose jersey I'd buy if you could somehow buy jerseys for actors.
I forgot that I requested that you do that after that became like a weird conversation we had the other day.
Yeah, so like an athlete that you appreciate their work, you would buy their jersey.
Right.
I wish there was a way to do that for some of these actors so I could wear the jersey of this actor because I just
You're a fan of their work.
I enjoy the game.
Yeah. For sure.
How do I want it? I'll do Gerard Butler starting things off.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan of Gerard Butler's work. I've watched all of his movies that have come out the last 5 years.
Big fan of Den of
Thieves. And then some of the lesser work, Kandahar, some of the lesser, less plain.
You big fan of the Greenland movies?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay,
they're fine.
Okay, they're fine.
Obviously, Law Abiding Citizen, actually a good movie that he's in. So, yeah, I'll go. If I could buy a Gerard Butler jersey, I don't know what it would look like. I don't know what would be on it. Other than the back saying Butler, I'm in.
You're in.
I'm in. Up next, maybe a little recency bias here, but he's been with me most of my life, and I've really enjoyed watching his work.
It's either an actor or your dad.
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville. Okay, yeah, you just saw their newest movie last night.
Yes, and
review, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
If you like Jackass, you'll like this movie.
All right.
If you don't like Jackass, don't watch it.
Don't watch it. Stop complaining. Lighten up, pal.
It's been 25 years. You know the deal.
Yeah. Someone's going to get hit in the nuts.
Yes. Moving on. I'll go Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Tom Cruise. He's like the Michael Jordan of this.
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Yeah. If you like basketball, you kind of like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
If you like movies, like there's a Tom Cruise movie you like.
I've been excited to see this.
Top Gun.
I would say the new movie coming out, Digger, that he has.
Yes.
That is intriguing.
It is.
I think I enjoy the Tom Cruise niche roles, obviously with Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
More so than the Tom Cruise main roles.
Yeah.
Although those are still enjoyable. Yeah.
Another one in the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame athlete. A lot. The Gerard Butler, Johnny Knoxville. My fifth and final one. These are personal faves.
Okay.
Tom Cruise, kind of for everyone. Matt Damon, also for everybody.
Matt Damon. Yeah.
These are just great actors. They come out with the movie. I'm like, I'm in. Matt Damon.
Have you going back a ways? Have you ever seen Rounders?
No, I haven't. Seen
it. Watch Rounders. It's him and Edward Norton, poker movie.
I also like Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Probably on the bubble on this.
Edward Norton had a really great run, and then he just kind of stopped doing things for a while.
If he kept up the production, he might find himself. He might mess around and find himself on the list. If he had a Den of Thieves, he would be on this list.
All right, one more.
Last one, obviously. I mean, what are we talking about?
You want to say it at the same time?
The late great Paul Walker.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That was the reason for the list. That's right. For some reason in my head, I thought you were going Vin Diesel, but I forgot it was Paul Walker.
Paul Walker, great actor, great man.
R.I.P. Gone too soon.
R.I.P. Wasn't driving when he died.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
I mean, okay. I don't know why that was the necessary throw in, but all right.
Yeah, but five Fast and Furious movies, all great.
Although I think
they kind of petered out once he's out.
I thought I'd heard you say your favorite Fast and Furious movies are the ones that came after Paul Walker's run.
No.
Fast Five's your favorite?
Yeah, Fast Five. Furious 7, where
I thought Furious. Yeah, see, I thought I'd heard
he died
you say
before,
Furious 7.
but they CGI'd him.
Oh, they CGI'd him.
Yeah,
in? Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And he filmed some scenes.
All right, so AJ, let's go ahead and just let's combine breaks here, and we'll roll through to our worst and our love, and then we'll go out here about 5 minutes before the top of the hour. No show next week, quick program reminder, and we'll be back the week of July 11th, but a different time slot from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. as our show goes to that time slot going forward. But, Sean, we have to pay off. We've been promising the people that if you came by and you put your name in the hat, you talked to Caitlin, you enter this giveaway, you would have a chance to win a $500 gift card to Republic Boot with all the cool hats, the cool boots, obviously, the leather wallets, the leather purses, lots of cool T-shirts and other memorabilia there as well. So let's draw the name here for the $500 gift card winner to Republic Boot Company. Sean, draw me a name.
Oh, I get the honors.
Great responsibility.
I know. I'm digging around.
All right, we got our winner.
One.
Hopefully it's a name you can pronounce.
Oh, it's a great name.
Okay.
Gail Savage.
Gail Savage.
In
relation to Randy. We'll find out.
Oh,
yeah, brother.
I don't know, brother.
But Gail Savage, you are the winner.
Yeah.
You obviously don't have to be here to pick it up. You can pick it up on our station.
I have your information right in front of me.
I
will read your phone number right now on the air.
7-1. No. Hopefully they didn't start with 7-1.
It doesn't.
Okay, good. We have many area codes in here in Houston. It's like, even though that's very common, I would say.
It's not a Houston area code.
Okay, all right. We have a little invasion angle here, if you want to use a wrestling term. All right, we got one segment left here to go. We'll carry over, as I said, and talk about the things we love from sports this week and what our worst person in sports this week. Sean, my worst person in sports this week is whoever made that statue of Messi. If you haven't seen it, from the front, it's bad, but it's
messy.
It's whatever.
Yeah,
it's clearly Messi
yeah.
standing or kneeling in front of the World Cup trophy.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you happen to walk behind the statue,
what's up?
That World Cup trophy to a kneeling Messi looks like something completely different.
Because the trophy is between
his legs. And the angle that you can see online does not look like there's any separation from said leg area, high leg area,
middle leg area,
middle leg area,
where your legs start, but in the middle.
Yeah, it looks like Messi. Well, you can picture it from there. So whoever made that statue, I guess shout out to the D Wade and Ronaldo statue makers. Maybe you're off the hook.
I don't know. I can make the case that this is was this the artist's intention?
Maybe it was. Maybe hey, Messi's packing.
Boom. Right there.
It's a World Cup.
It's a World Cup.
It's a work of art.
Trophy.
It's a work of art.
It's also boom, he won the trophy.
Yeah.
Suck it.
All right, Sean, who's your worst person?
Worst person in sports for me this week, Tyler Hero, the newest Milwaukee Buck. This is from an old video, it looks like, but I've just seen a lot of these videos on my timeline of how NBA players breaking down how they spent their first NBA check.
I've seen a ton of those videos, yeah.
Yes, and this is how Tyler Hero spent $600,000 in the first 5 months of his NBA rookie season.
Oh, boy, okay.
I'll get to where he's the worst person. So,
okay.
Some of these
you're going to start off fine here.
Some of these are fine, yes. So $200,000 on AMG Mercedes for himself. Cool. Thumbs up. Gucci purse for his mom, $5,000. Sure, whatever.
A little extravagant, but all right.
Rent, $60,000. I'm sure he's staying somewhere nice. Private chef, $20,000. Cool. Thumbs up. Porsche for his mom, $80,000. This is where we start. Not this one. Dinners, $10,000. Okay.
Over the course of a year, yeah, I'd have
5
to do
months.
It's 5 months.
5 months.
Okay, that's too much. That's too much.
$10,000 in 5 months on dinner.
Yeah, that's too much.
All right. Custom paintings, $10,000.
Oh, no, Tyler. No.
I'm sure these paintings are awful. No disrespect to Tyler Hero. Sunglasses.
I mean, he is in Miami.
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses are a necessity.
Also $10,000.
Oh, what? He spent the same amount on food as he did sunglasses?
And paintings.
Oh, my God.
Are all $10,000. So that's $30,000 in dinners, paintings, sunglasses.
Wow.
$30,000. He got a Porsche for his mom. For his dad, $40,000 GMC truck. What the hell, dude? A $40,000 GMC truck for your dad?
Wow.
What? Do you hate your dad?
Yeah, after the mom got the Porsche. I mean,
what?
It's possible.
$40,000 truck, Brian?
It's possible.
Your son is an NBA player, and thank you, Dad, for always being there with my first coach, my dad, in the driveway, shooting the ball with me. $40,000 GMC that I'm sure you
I
can
know
actually
people
buy.
who have like
Nicer trucks.
Well, like just regular trucks, not like extremely customized, just normal trucks off the line, not top end, and it's like $60K.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think my dad's truck cost more than $40,000. Spoiler alert, folks. I didn't buy it for him, and I'm not an NBA player.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess we have to give a slight hesitation to the idea that maybe that's what his dad likes, but come on, man. At least trick it out for him, right?
Get a King Ranch.
Yeah,
something. Get
something.
There are upper echelon versions of the $40,000 GMC. $40,000 GMC.
All right, so it's time to stop swimming with the Anger Sharks, Sean.
I don't know why I'm so angry at Tyler Hero.
Take a deep breath. Those Anger Sharks were just everywhere around
Yes.
the Miami
Tyler
metro
Hero
area.
spent $25,000 on each one of those Anger Sharks.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He probably gave them a customized painting each. But we go ahead and doggy paddle over the Sea Tranquility. Talk about what we love from sports this week. What I love from sports this week is, now this is partially visual, so go and check out my Twitter at SecByBMac or just search Mr. Met and you'll find it. But there's a Mets reporter in this audio, so you'll hear the audio coming up here in a second. AJ will play it. But just picture the mascot, Mr. Met, while this very depressing news report is going on, is just dancing his ass off. Go ahead, AJ.
Answer for how the team got here, if there was, they'd fix it. There's a lot of layers to this, but what I will say is it's become clear that the Mets simply changed too much
the whole time
this offseason at one time.
After it.
There's every reason in the world to say that last year's team collapsed. We're going to make some changes. But when you turn over the entire roster, the entire coaching staff, you put...
So, yeah, that is partly visual, but just imagine the whole time where the announcer or the broadcaster's talking about, the Mets, they really made a mistake, turning over the entire roster. The season's gone horribly wrong. Mr. Met is not just dancing; he is getting after.
He's like doing the Charleston.
Yeah, he's dancing like he would be in a third inning break, trying to hype up the crowd. So that is what I love from sports this week. Sean, what'd you love?
Phil Mickelson. Now listen, there's some bad stuff. Wow, Phil Mickelson.
I'm about to say it's been a while since we got Phil Mickelson.
There's been some, and even in this headline, there's some
bad?
misconduct that's happening.
All right,
and I disavow all harassment that he's doing at his country club. However, and infidelity is bad. I will say infidelity is bad.
I love the clarification. Thank you.
But there's an expose about how he behaves at at his local golf course, and one part is that a Bridge member, Bridges is the golf course member who would regularly play golf with Phil Mickelson, says Phil would give his phone to a young man that worked in the pro shop, pay him $500 to drive around the course for 3 or 4 hours, because Phil Mickelson's wife was tracking his phone, and that way, when she tracked her phone and looked at it, she would think that he was on the golf course playing golf, but really he would be having a secret rendezvous using his friend's house at the golf course, having secret rendezvous with women, and being in. I will say the idea of giving a young man your phone and being like, yeah, just drive around the course for 3 hours. Here's $500. I do kind of like that.
Who knew Phil Mickelson was James Bond?
I like that. That is thinking outside the box that I like.
You know what? In lieu of letting AJ give what he loved from sports this week, I actually have an update on AJ's shooting ability. I got the scouting report back from the guy he mentioned could back him up on his shooting credentials. So he does start the sentence. His shot is good, but
ouch.
Better driver than spot shooter. Oh,
I think that's
but AJ's claim was spot shooting, right?
Yeah. That is what he said he could do.
So how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this scouting report, AJ?
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I feel like I'm a really good shooter. I mean, for sure.
All right. Also, maybe have some words with our mutual friend next time.
How old is your friend?
My same age.
I can get why he might not be able to stay in front of AJ. That's all I'll say.
He probably can't stay in front of AJ.
He's probably a really good driver to that guy. I will say that.
All right, that'll do it for the show today. Thank you, everyone for listening. Thanks for Tom's Watch Bar for having us out. Thank you for Caitlin for running our promotions table and helping us get the entrance into the $500 gift card to Tom's Watch Bar. And, again, congratulations to Gail Savage for winning that $500 gift card. Make sure you stop by our station. We'll have our information. They'll be in touch with you to figure out how you can get that picked up. All right, for Sean, for AJ back in studio, I'm Brian McDonald. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks, Houston. Have a great weekend.